If you own a home in Queens Village and you've been thinking about downsizing, this video is for you. And if you're a buyer who wants real space, a real yard, and a real driveway in New York City without paying Astoria or Woodside prices, this video is also for you. Because here's the thing, what sellers in Queens Village are ready to leave behind, this is exactly what buyers are looking for. I'm Claudia Louis, and today I'm going to walk you through 7 reasons why Queens Village is one of the best win-win situations in Queens real estate market right now. We're looking at this from both sides, the seller's side and the buyer's side. And at the end, I'm going to show you a real listing that tells this whole story perfectly. Let's get into it. Let's talk about getting around. Queens Village has no subway. To get into the city, you're taking a bus to Jamaica Avenue and then catching the train, or you're driving. For a lot of people who lived here while they were working and raising kids, that was fine. It was just the routine. But now, if you are an empty nester or you are retired and you want to go to the show, meet friends for dinner in the city, or just explore without thinking about parking, that 2-step commute gets old fast. Suddenly, you're asking, why am I staying in a neighborhood where getting anywhere requires a plan? Now, flip it for the buyer. A buyer with a car, especially a family, does not care about the subway. They care about parking, and in Queens Village, parking is rarely a problem. Most homes come with a private driveway or a garage. That is a luxury that most of New York City simply does not offer at this price point. What's a headache for the seller is a selling point for the buyer. That's the trade. Here's a scenario I hear all the time. A couple raised 3, 4, maybe 6 kids in a big colonial in Queens. Full house. Every room had a purpose. The basement was the playroom. The attic was storage for everything. There was always someone home. Now, the kids are grown, they're gone, and suddenly you have 4 or 5 bedrooms, 2 floors, a basement, and an attic, and it's just the 2 of you. You're heating rooms nobody uses. You're cleaning spaces that haven't changed in months. That is too much house for where you are in life today, and yet that is not being kept well. But for the buyer, that same house is exactly what they have been searching for. Queens Village offers detached homes, real standalone houses at a price that still makes sense in New York City. As of early 2026, the median home price here is around $785,000. For a detached colonial with multiple floors and a yard, that's value you simply cannot find closer to Manhattan. For a growing family, for a multi-generation household where grandparents are moving in, for anyone who needs room to actually live, Queens Village delivers. Raise your hand if you've been dreading yard work. Mowing in the summer, raking in the fall, shoveling in the winter, and then doing it all over again. When you had kids running around in that yard, it was worth every minute of maintenance. Now, it's just another weekend responsibility you didn't sign up for. For the seller, the yard has become a job. For the buyer, especially a young family moving out of an apartment, that yard is the dream. It's where kids can play without an elevator ride. It's where you can grill on a Sunday. It's where the dog finally has room. Outdoor space is one of the top things family ask for, and Queens Village has it in abundance. The yard that feels like a burden to you is the exact feature that closes the deal for your buyer. Owning a standalone house means you are the super. Boiler needs replacing, you call the contractor. Roof starts leaking, that's on you. Gutters, windows, exterior is all continuous list. And when you are at a stage of life where you want less on your plate, that ongoing responsibility starts to weigh on you. Sellers often tell me, I just want to call someone and have it handled. That's what a condo or co-op gives you. But buyers coming from apartments have been calling us super for years and following co-op rules and waiting for board approval to do anything. They are ready to own. They want the independence, they want to renovate the kitchen without asking permission. They want to plant what they want in the yard. The maintenance that feels like too much for you is the trade-off your buyer is actively choosing to make. They know what they are signing up for, and they want it. Here's something every Queens Village homeowner should know right now. Home prices in Queens Village are up. We're talking roughly 6% year over year as of early 2026, with median prices in the mid to upper 700s. If you bought here in 10, 15, 20 years ago, you have built serious equity. That equity does not have to sit in a house that no longer fits your life. You can take it with you. Right size into something that costs less to maintain, costs less to heat, and gives you more freedom and still walk away in a very strong financial position. For the buyer, this market sends a different message. Queens Village is appreciating. The value gap between here and closer neighborhoods is real and is closing. The buyers who move now are the ones who look back in 5 years and feel smart about it. Queens Village is a neighborhood that earns its name. It's generally quiet, tree-lined streets, neighbors who know each other, a slower pace. For a certain stage of life when you want to be out, exploring, close to restaurants and culture and the energy of the city, quiet can start to feel like isolation. The neighborhood hasn't changed. You have. And that's okay. That's the reason to move. For a family moving out of a dense, noisy neighborhood or out of a crowded apartment building, that same quiet is exactly what they're looking for. They want safe streets, they want space between houses, they want to actually know their neighbors. Queens Village checks every one of those boxes. One of the reasons many families chose Queens Village in the first place was the schools. Queens Village has a range of public and private school options that families have long valued. But if your kids are grown and out of the district, that school premium is no longer working for you. It's baked into your home's value, but it's not something you're using. For the buyer with young children, schools go straight to the top of the list. Queens Village gives families that combination that's hard to find. A real house with a yard and a driveway, in a neighborhood with a strong reputation for schools, at a price that doesn't require a second mortgage just to get in the door. You're selling the whole package, and the right buyer will absolutely pay for it. Now I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about because all 7 of these points came together for a real family right here in Queens Village, in a listing I have right now. This is a single family home with 4 full levels, including a basement and a full attic. 6 children were raised in this house. 6. You can imagine what this home has been through. Birthday parties, homework at the kitchen table, summers in the yard, holidays that filled every room. The family has moved on. The owner has made a great decision. And this home is ready for its next chapter. Here's what it offers: a private driver, a yard, 4 floors of living space that can work for almost any family configuration. Whether you're a large family who needs every bit of it, or a multi-generation household with grandparents, parents, children, all under one roof, or a person with many dogs or cats, there's a room to grow here. Room to spread out, room to make it yours. This is not a condo. This is not a co-op. This is a standalone home in Queens Village with real space and real outdoor space, ready for a buyer who is done compromising. If you want to see this home in person, reach out to me directly. The link to schedule a consultation is in the description. So let's bring it all the way back. If you are a seller in Queens Village who has been on the fence, I hope this gave you permission to make the move. You have built equity here, you have done the work. There is a buyer out there who wants exactly what you have, and you deserve to live in a space that fits what and who you are right now. If you're a buyer who has been searching for a space, for a yard, for a real house in New York City that doesn't feel like you're settling, Queens Village should absolutely be on your list. The homes here are real, the neighborhood is real, and the value, especially compared to what you pay anywhere else in the city, is very real. This is a win-win, and that doesn't happen often in this market. I'm Claudia Louis. If you have questions about buying or selling in Queens Village, anywhere in Queens or Long Island, I'm here. Schedule a consultation at claudialouis.com or call me directly at 347-612-2964. And I'll see you in the next one.